Have you ever jumped into something new just to forget someone old? Now imagine this, two people, both fresh out of breakups, both emotionally raw, they meet, they click. Suddenly, it feels like fate. But here's the question nobody wants to ask. Is this real love or a slow-motion emotional disaster? Welcome to the world of double rebounds, where the chemistry is hot, the feelings are intense, but the foundation? Often built on pain. You see, rebound relationships already come with red flags. But when both people are on the rebound, it's like lighting a match in a room full of gasoline. It feels thrilling, it feels like healing. But is it actually just two people trying to escape heartbreak by running toward each other? In this video, we're going deep into the psychology behind rebound plus rebound relationships. We'll uncover why these pairings feel so magnetic, when they implode and why, and most importantly, how to know if what you're in is real love or just real trauma bonding. Whether you're in one now, considering it, or watching a friend walk this path, this video will give you clarity, closure, and maybe even hope. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. What is a rebound relationship? It's not just dating someone new. A rebound is when someone starts a relationship before they've emotionally healed from their last one. Sounds simple, but what drives it is something far deeper. The hidden psychology behind rebounds. After a breakup, the brain experiences something similar to withdrawal. Research shows heartbreak activates the same regions as physical pain and drug addiction. That emptiness you feel? It's not in your head, it's neurochemical. So instead of sitting in that grief, many people look for distraction, validation, emotional anesthesia. And that's where rebounds come in. If I feel wanted again, I must still be lovable. If someone new likes me, maybe I'm not broken. If I jump into something fast, maybe I can outrun the pain. Rebounds are emotional band-aids. But here's the catch. Band-aids don't fix broken bones. Rebounds can offer temporary relief. They can boost self-esteem. They can feel real. But that doesn't mean they're built to last. Why? Because when you're still carrying grief, guilt, anger, or confusion, you're not showing up as your true self. You're showing up as a wounded version of yourself, trying to feel whole through someone else. Studies say rebounds formed within 60 days of a breakup are far more likely to end within the first 90 days. Most report lower emotional satisfaction and higher volatility. Many confuse infatuation with connection. In short, the high is real, but so is the crash. So why are we drawn to them? Because we're human, and being alone after loss is terrifying. But here's the twist. Sometimes both people are doing the same thing, grabbing onto each other like life rafts in emotional waters. Okay, so rebounds are intense. But what happens when two people, both heartbroken, both still healing, both emotionally raw, collide? That's the double rebound. And on the surface, it feels like magic. Why it feels so real, so fast. You get each other's pain instantly. There's little small talk. You dive deep, fast. Shared trauma creates an illusion of intimacy. You validate each other's worth constantly. It's not just attraction. It feels like rescue. You think, they understand me in a way no one else does? We're both broken, but together we make sense. It's the stuff love songs are made of. But beneath it, there's a high risk of mistaking shared wounds for genuine compatibility. What's really happening emotionally? When both people are still grieving past relationships, a dangerous loop begins. One person gets triggered by a memory of their ex, the other offers comfort, but they're still fragile themselves. Emotional dependency grows. Boundaries blur. The pressure to be okay increases. You're not building something new. You're co-regulating each other's trauma. Love, or trauma bond? Let's be real. Is this connection based on who they are, or who you need them to be to forget your ex? Are you being emotionally authentic, or performing wellness to hold the relationship together? If the pain from your ex disappeared tomorrow, would you still feel this close? These aren't easy questions, but they matter, because when two people haven't healed, the relationship can quickly become a mirror, reflecting all the wounds, fears, and unmet needs from past breakups. Real talk. Double rebounds can become toxic fast. Codependency, jealousy, and insecurity, fear of abandonment, but they're also not doomed. If both people recognize the pattern, it can be a starting point, not an ending. So now you're in it. Two people, one messy past each, a new connection that feels electric. But if you're not careful, that emotional charge can become a fire hazard. Let's talk about the most common red flags in rebound plus rebound relationships. The signs that what feels like healing might actually be hurting you both. 1. You're moving fast, way too fast. If you've gone from, "Hi, I'm recently single," to, "Let's move in and name our kids in under 2 months," slow down. Rushing emotional intimacy often means you're trying to skip grief, not build love. Healthy love takes time to develop. Speed is not proof of connection. It's often a cover-up for pain. 1. You're still stalking your ex. Or they are. You say you've moved on, but Instagram still knows what your ex ate for lunch. If either of you talks about your ex constantly, compares your new partner to them, admits you're trying to make them jealous, then guess what? You're not in love. You're in emotional competition. 1. You avoid deep conversations about the past. Some rebound couples make a pact. Let's just be happy. Let's not talk about the past. And that works. Until it doesn't. If you can't talk about what broke you, you can't build something that heals you. Love requires emotional honesty, not just escapism. 1. You're each other's emotional crutch. Ask yourself, can you be okay alone? Or does your peace depend entirely on this person? If you feel like you're only fine when they're texting, calling, or near you, you're not in a relationship. You're in a codependency spiral. That's not love, that's addiction. 1. There's no emotional space to breathe. If you're always together, always talking, always emotionally fused, where's the room to reflect, to grow, to just be? Real love can breathe. Rebound love often suffocates. Summary check-in. Ask yourself, do I feel like myself or just less broken when I'm with them? Are we building something new or just avoiding the old? Can we talk about hard things or do we always change the subject? These answers will show you whether this is a stepping stone to healing or a cliff edge dressed up as romance. Let's be honest, not all rebound relationships are doomed. Some, against all odds, become deep, lasting partnerships. So what's the difference between a rebound that crashes and one that transforms into real love? Let's break it down. 1. Emotional awareness from the start. It's not about pretending the past didn't happen, it's about owning it. Couples who succeed post-breakup often begin with honesty. Hey, I just got out of something painful. I don't want to rush, but I do want to connect. That level of transparency creates space for authentic growth, not projection. 1. Both people are doing the inner work. Here's the secret no one talks about. Healing together doesn't mean healing through each other. It means going to therapy, journaling, reflecting on past patterns, setting boundaries, owning your triggers. When both people commit to healing, individually, they bring their best, most honest selves to the relationship. That's when rebound chemistry can evolve into something resilient. 1. There's no rush to fix each other. In real love born from pain, there's patience. You give each other space to miss your ex without guilt, have bad days, admit you're scared. The focus isn't on making the other person whole, it's about supporting their process, not replacing their past. That's emotional maturity. 1. The relationship grows out of clarity, not crisis. Here's how you know a rebound has shifted into real love. It no longer feels urgent. It feels secure, the neediness fades and respect deepens. You're not escaping pain, you're building purpose. Instead of just reacting to heartbreak, you're co-creating a new chapter. Together. Real stories, real results. In the research and case studies we pulled, couples who made it through rebound territory had this in common. We didn't pretend we were okay, we chose to grow while loving each other, not instead of loving ourselves. That's the gold. Next up, what does it take to navigate a double rebound intentionally? With wisdom, compassion, and actual relationship skills. Stick around for the most practical part yet. So, you're in a rebound relationship, or maybe you're both rebounding. And it feels messy, real, confusing, and intense. Here's the truth. Just because something started as a rebound doesn't mean it has to crash and burn. With awareness, effort, and a whole lot of honesty, you can steer this ship with intention, not just emotion. Let's get into the psychology-backed tips that can help you navigate a double rebound relationship like an emotionally mature boss. 1. Have the talk early and honestly. What are we really doing here? It's the question everyone avoids. But it's the conversation that can save you. Sit down and ask, are we using each other to avoid being alone? Do we genuinely like each other, outside of pain? What do we need to feel emotionally safe right now? This clears confusion, prevents projection, and builds trust. 1. Name your wounds so they don't control you. Experts say, what you don't acknowledge will leak out. Be honest with your partner. Sometimes I feel the urge to text my ex. I get scared that I'm not ready, even if I like you. I overreact sometimes because of how my last relationship ended. Owning your wounds doesn't make you weak. It makes you safe to love. 1. Take it slow, even if it feels fast. Don't let chemistry convince you it's commitment. Create intentional pace by having set time apart, reflecting solo after deep conversations, avoiding big life decisions in the first 90 days. Love that lasts doesn't rush, it respects the process. 1. Make space for individual healing. This is huge. Don't become each other's therapy. You need your own routines, your own emotional tools, your own growth journeys. Support each other, but don't lose yourselves trying to save the other. 1. Focus on building new experiences. Rebound relationships often relive the past. Real ones create the future. Instead of trauma dumping or ex-comparing, try traveling somewhere new, building a shared project, learning something together, bond through creation, not coping. 1. Accept the risk, without fear. All love comes with risk. But being honest about the rebound nature of your connection doesn't doom it. It empowers you to face it with eyes wide open. If this works, it'll be because you both showed up intentionally. And if it doesn't, you'll still walk away more healed, more self-aware, and more emotionally evolved. That's growth. So, after everything we've unpacked, rebound plus rebound, is it a beautiful accident or an emotional shortcut with an inevitable crash? Let's be real, it depends. But the answer lies in why you're in the relationship and who you are while in it. If you're still avoiding pain, if this connection exists only to numb the ache of your ex, if you're afraid to be alone, if silence feels like a threat, then you're not building love. You're escaping grief. That's not sustainable. Eventually the pain will catch up, and often, so will regret. If you're aware, honest, and healing. If you've had honest conversations about your past, if you're growing as individuals and supporting each other without losing yourselves. If the relationship feels like peace, not just passion, then yes, rebound plus rebound can become something real, something rare. Because love doesn't need a perfect beginning. It needs two people who are willing to grow. It's not about labels, it's about patterns. Rebound love fails when it's reactionary. It succeeds when it becomes conscious. So the real question isn't, will it last? It's, are we using each other, or are we choosing each other, despite the timing? Final words. If you're in a rebound-on-rebound situation, here's your takeaway. Be honest about what this is. Go slow. Let reality catch up to emotion. Stay self-aware. Your healing is your responsibility. Ask the hard questions, because clarity is kindness. Whether this becomes love or not, one thing is certain. If you walk through it with open eyes and an open heart, you will never lose. You'll grow. And sometimes that's the beginning of the best kind of love there is. Enjoyed this video? Like, comment, and subscribe for more just like it.